Hi, Kerry. How are you?
I'm great, Lauren. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
It's great to have you, and it's lovely to meet you as well. So, it'd be nice, first of all, if you could tell us a bit about NetPlus Alliance and a bit about the company.
Absolutely. I'm a very proud associate of NetPlus Alliance. We're a fifth generation business that has evolved from a distribution business into an industrial distribution buying group with a concentration in MRO and industrial supplies and industrial contractor supplies. We help industrial distributors and suppliers achieve above market growth and profitability through negotiated programs that include not only rebate, but other significant benefits to both the distributors and the suppliers. But for the distributors, they will get things like a lower buy-in, better freight and payment terms, and then other exclusive Net Plus pricing advantages. We aggregate the buying power of hundreds of distributors to be able to secure the very best program that we can that improves the bottom line of our distributor companies and it grows our supplier partners' businesses.
Okay, great. And it'd be nice to know who you are. I mean, we've got your name there, but just what your role is as well and what you do.
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Carrie Atlas. My official title is VP of Operations and Finance. But NetPlus is a lean and mean team. So we all wear several hats around here. I have my hands in things like finance, of course, and then HR, of course, and then also IT, right? And then our strategic process. All of us on our team are really involved in that. So my title doesn't necessarily tell what I do on a regular basis.
VP of everything. So,
Absolutely.
okay. So, Kerry, what problems have you seen before with the way rebates are managed, and how did you guys manage them before?
I came from the grocery industry and we were on the receiving side of the rebates. So we were buying all of the product and receiving rebates. And I didn't recognize that there were so many different ways that those suppliers or providers or the vendors wanted to go to business. So I recognized really early on my tenure here that without a rebate specific software, it was difficult to be able to expand our depth and breadth of our rebate offerings. So now we're able to allow our supplier partners to go to market the way that it's most beneficial to them.
Okay, nice. So, Kerry, since you've implemented Enable, how have processes been impacted at NetPlus?
I can think of two significant ways that our processes have improved. From a negotiation perspective, as I mentioned before, we're able to expand the depth and the breadth of our programs. So this allows us to be more creative in our negotiation, returning more back to our distributors because we're not leaving anything on the table. So that was a huge benefit to NetPlus. On the other side, the finance side of it, utilizing Enable has improved our accuracy and created some more efficiencies as rebate is calculated programmatically instead of manually.
Okay, great. That's great to hear.
And they helped us significantly through the onboarding process and helped and handed us off to Corey's team. So I have to say, we have a great rapport with our customer success team between Matt and Corey and Lucas and Tom. We honestly consider them our friends across the pond. We get on the calls and we banter, but we also get right to work and we solve all of the problems that we have, which are few and far between. I've also found that your development team is fantastic. There are a few things that just weren't working correctly for a buying group, and they were able to go in and make some development changes to accommodate our business. So it's been really fantastic.
Oh, that's great to hear. It's nice to hear that's been across the teams as well.
Absolutely.
So, Kerry, why do you think other buying groups in maybe a similar situation to you should consider a system like Enable?
Well, to be truthful, I didn't really want to answer this question because I think that Enable gives us a competitive advantage, right?
Yeah.
I do know that buying groups are really in the business of just helping other businesses succeed, and that's fantastic. But we do have our competitive folks out there, and if this is one thing that I could keep under my vest, I would. But to be honest with you, anybody in another industry, if you're a buying group, I would highly recommend it. It does expand the possibility of being able to negotiate better and deeper deals. It's something that I think is a necessity, especially from a financing perspective. You want to make sure that your information isn't held in a spreadsheet, right? You can export it to a spreadsheet, but it's not calculated in a spreadsheet and it's not going to go away. Enable, is it's in the cloud and you're not at risk of losing something on a server. And it really has brought me some peace of mind.
Yeah, you're not staying up late at night thinking about spreadsheets, so that's
Right.
the main thing.
That's right.
Okay, and Kerry, before we go then, it'd be nice to know, in a normal, non-pandemic world, what you like to do in your spare time.
So while I do wear several hats here at NetPlus, my favorite job is one of a wife and a mother.
Oh,
With 3 amazing teenagers and a fantastic husband. And honestly, they are my favorite people in the world to be with. So the
oh.
pandemic like last year was okay. I was stuck in the house with my favorite people. We also live in a really fantastic community, and we're all very much a part of that community. My husband and I are on several boards of community enrichment groups, but our favorite thing is American football. American football.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
my husband is a head varsity coach of the football team at our high school. My oldest son, who just graduated high school, was the starting quarterback last year. My middle son is the starting running back and defensive back. And anybody that knows about American football knows that he's playing both sides of the ball, which is pretty impressive. My daughter is a member of the varsity cheer squad, and I'm the coach of that cheer squad. So as you can imagine, we do have fun during the week leading up to our upcoming Friday Night Lights, which happens each week in our small town here in upstate New York.
That sounds like so much fun.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. When it isn't football season, the kids participate in a lot of different sports that keep us busy, but we also live on Lake Ontario, just across from Toronto. So
Okay.
it's lake life for us. We spend our summer days on jet skis and boats with our friends, and it's a lot of fun. It is upstate New York, so that window is very short, but we do have a good time.
That's great. I mean, that sounds like so much fun. Gosh.
It's lovely.
Wow. You're making me want to come there. So
You have an invitation. So those borders.
I'll take you up on that, don't worry. Well, thank you anyway, Kerry. Thanks for your time today. And that's been really interesting to learn about your experience with Enable. And I'm glad to hear it's been really positive as well. So thank you very much for your time, and hopefully we'll speak again soon.
Thank you for the invitation.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.